This year, as I was going into the new year, whilst everybody else was setting goals, which is something that is just normal. You set goals for the new year. I've also done this for a good few years now. I decided that I'm not going to have any goals this year as such. Maybe a few, but something I used to do was make up a whole sort of battle plan to how I'm going to achieve each goal. And to be honest, for the most part, it didn't work. It could have been for 100 reasons. Like, I don't even do the things that I was setting goals for now, not because I quit, but because I had a change in beliefs. But this year, I decided I'm gonna approach it much more different to anything I've done before. Rather than having goals for my life, I'm just going to have standards. I'm gonna set a standard for myself, for my life, rather than, okay, like I just want to get to this goal in the gym. I'm just gonna like I already do this, but I'm just gonna be like, nah, like just go to the gym, because goals are naturally going to come anyway. When you go to the gym, you just naturally have a goal in mind. And this year I was like, nah, like I wanna just go to the gym consistently. And the standard of going to the gym is not going there and going through the motions. It's to get better. That is a standard. And off the back of that, it's like, okay, I want to get bigger. You're bench pressing, you get your PB, and you're like, all right, naturally, you're in your head, you're like, all right, I've done this, now I want to push onto this. It's normal, okay? But what is not normal for most people is having a standard and never dropping below that standard. People give up on goals all the time. New Year's resolutions, their goals. How many people give up on New Year's resolutions? Probably, I'm sure there's a statistic out there, but it's probably like over 75% of people. But for me, it's like, I always work hard and I always have good standards. So why don't I just keep them standards throughout? Always go to the gym. Make sure that when I'm working and I'm posting these videos, it's to a good standard. It's not, oh, like I wanna, get to this many subscribers by the end of the year. Is like I'm gonna post not every single day. I'm gonna post every single week. They're gonna be good videos, and that is a standard I set for myself. Because off the back of having them standards, the success is gonna come. Rather than getting so fixated on the goal of, for example, I want to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, or 5,000 subscribers, 10k subscribers, and just, oh yeah, like, what do I need to do? I need to just upload every single day and make sure I'm getting all these videos out. I was like, no, I'm gonna have a standard. Is I upload 4 times a week. Sometimes it may differ. If I've got stuff going on with my 9 to 5, like I have, I had it last week. Don't know when this video will go up because I'm quite ahead on videos. And this coming week, I'm going away for college for work. And last time I went, the Wi-Fi was just terrible. It's like, no, I'm gonna set a standard, which is produce content I'm passionate about. And again, naturally, along the way, I'm gonna have different milestones, but I'm not so fixated on just reaching my goals where my standards slip, because I've seen it so many times. People with side hustles and all these different hustles going on. Yeah, and this is the main one. It's like they're like, oh, I want to make this much money a month. I want to make this much money a month. Where they start to let the standard of the gym drop. They're no longer prioritizing their health. They're no longer going to the gym. It's just sat in a room, curtains drawn, drinking energy drinks, coffee, just trying to get all the caffeine because they're battling through tiredness. And suddenly, like, they may have, or it may seem like they have success with their business, but their health is rapidly declining because they're not hydrating, they're not eating properly, they're just eating shit, easy foods. They're not spending time with their family. They're not going outside. and all these, they're not sleeping properly as well because they feel like they are got to sacrifice sleep, and that's not good standards. You're just putting all your eggs into one basket, and everything else around you is rapidly declining. And people fail with their goals. It's human nature, whether it's their fault or not their fault. But standards, they set your life. If you have good standards, you know, like something inside of you is like your ego and your inner belief in yourself. You don't like dropping below them standards. Or that's what it's like for me anyway. So rather than just, you know, goal setting, why don't you just set standards for your life? Whatever it is. Because naturally goals, everybody has goals. For the most part anyway. And you're going to hit milestones naturally if the standard is to never just go through the motions, is to work with intention. So try that, like, whilst everyone else is out there goal setting and they don't have a standard to it, it's just, oh, I want to do this, but, you know, it don't really matter if I don't do it, because it's a goal, maybe I don't hit my goals. Set standards for your life, because that will set your life.